and good evening. Welcome to this evening's bulletin on Goa 365 with me, Marsha D'Souza. The Kalangut Panchayat yesterday approached the Goa bench of Bombay High Court seeking to rescind the occupancy certificate issued to the resort Hotel Neelam's, the Grand at Kalangut, that belongs to Maharashtra's Revenue Minister, Mr. Narayan Rane. Speaking to Goa 365, the Sarpanch of the Kalangut Panchayat, Joseph Sequeira, gave the reasons for approaching the High Court.
So in the meantime, he went to the director of Panchayat and he got a straight away passed an order without even hearing us. The director of Panchayat issued an order without hearing the Panchayat. So we were just bugged. So we were discussing with our advocates, we were planning our strategy, what to do and what not to do. So that's why it took us about 4 or 5 months to put up the matter in the right place. And now we have filed a case again in the High Court for the necessary relief.
The contention of the Panchayat is that the secretary of the Panchayat issued the occupancy certificate by manipulating and fabricating the minutes of the meeting. It may be recalled that the occupancy certificate was issued to this resort by the very same Panchayat under the Sarpanch who owed allegiance to the Kalangut MLA Mr. Agnello Fernandez. Subsequently, this panel was replaced by another panel headed by the present Sarpanch, Mr. Joseph Sequeira.
The file was approved, earlier the construction file was approved by the Panchayat in 07, okay, and thereafter occupancy, it was sent back in 2008, and at that time the Panchayat was in a dispute, okay. I was having ruling members of 8 members, okay, sorry, 6 members, right, and we objected to all the agenda. Not specific only of Narayan Rane, but all the files which were put, like 48 files. But even after that, due to political reason, the secretary wrote the resolution against us, like in their favor. And the resolution was adopted, and we had made a representation to the state government saying that there was a manipulation in the records.
The occupancy certificate was revoked after the Panchayat called a special meeting on the 24th of March this year and agreed that foul play was involved in scripting the minutes of the meeting at which the occupancy was granted. They then resolved to annul the minutes of the meeting as well as all the permissions, licenses, NOCs and occupancy certificates issued on the basis of those minutes.
And then immediately when I took over the Panchayat, we held a special meeting and we revoked all the occupancies and the licenses which were given in that particular meeting. So this notice was sent to Narayan Rane's hotel, that is headed by his son Nilesh Rane.
Mr. Sequeira also said that if there were any illegal structures in the hotel premises, then the Panchayat would not hesitate to take strong action against the establishment.
Whatever is illegal, we have to do that, right? Because as per the law, right, we have to go as per the law. If it is illegal, then we have to go, the things has to be demolished.
These are the days of political uncertainty, and in this game of musical chairs, one really doesn't know who gets to sit or who will be asked to stand. So has been the fate of certain ministers in the Digambar Kamath-led government. While rumours have been doing the rounds that the Power Minister Alexio Sequeira and Urban Development Minister Mr. Joachim Alemão could qualify and be on the way out, we tried to know firsthand what these ministers had to say. Saying that he was unaware of any move to reshuffle the cabinet, Mr. Alemão said that the reports of the same in the press were merely a figment of one's imagination. Taking a dig at the media, the Urban Development Minister Goacom said that he has been a Congress loyalist from the very beginning.
Never got any instruction from the High Command. I am a Royal Congress MLA, and I have no anybody's instruction, or I don't talk anything about it, because I am only hearing from your press people. And I don't commit anything on this. But let me very clear. I am a man, a real congressman. And criteria is not coming for Joachim Alemão because I am earlier than before Churchill Alemão, I was a minister in Congress party. Before Chachilalema was saved, Goa party was there. I got a big demand to ditch Congress and go there. Some of MLAs was promised me crores of money. I stand by my Congress party and I'll remain always loyal to the Congress party.
Replying to a question regarding the proposed re-induction of the Kumbarzia MLA Pandurang Matkaikar, a statement made by the South Goa MP Francisco Sardinia at a press conference held last week, Mr. Alemao said,
"You please ask to the Honorable Chief Minister and MP Mrs. Sardinia. I don't know anything about it and I don't want to commit anything. Because since I am a minister earlier, before Chachilalema has come, Chachilalema has come later stage, he merged the party and he met myself and Chachilalema, we met our party president. And we had done everything clear from when he was merging. We got nothing to do. He was not in a Congress. He came later stage. That means he's not maybe my brother at home. Politically, I'm completely separate. I'm a congressman."
Meanwhile, the Environment and Power Minister Alexo Sequeira, while stating that the government was stable, said that he was not aware of any move to drop him from the Kamath ministry.
I'm telling the government is stable. Now what is the next issue? Are you stable? 100%. Are you stable? 100%. I believe I have my head on my shoulder. That is why I'm stable.
In an attempt to educate the public and the elected representatives on the overall functioning of the village panchayat, Directorate of Panchayat is in the process of restructuring the Citizens Charter. Our senior reporter Murari Shetty has this exclusive report. The Citizens Charter is an information document that every department is supposed to formulate to guide the public in its interaction with the department, as well as guide its staff in the smooth functioning of their respective departments. The Directorate of Panchayat first published the Citizens Charter for their department in February 2002, considering the need of the times and the changing state of affairs in the state. This document provides the citizen a brief overview of the functioning of the department and the various services and remedies available under the provision of the Goa Panchayat Raj Act 1994. The utter chaos prevalent at many of the recently held Panchayat Gram Sabhas, as well as the lack of decorum in the conduct of its business, has necessitated the present restructuring. Accordingly, this document has now been restructured so as to provide information about the powers, functions and duties of the various authorities functioning under the Directorate of Panchayat, right from the Directorate level to the village Panchayat level.